prepare to race onto the field. Everything is riding on this football game. So there's a special intensity, a special urgency. Here come the Volunteers. Wherever you listen throughout the world, it's football time in Tennessee.
End results happen because you fail in the lead up to it. Everybody got me? We fail on a Saturday. It's not the Saturday, it's the lead up to it. You got me? You fail in a drill, right? What are we trying to get out of the drill? Yes, we want the end result to be right, but every one of these coaches is teachers. You got me? It's fundamentals, it's technique, it's a 6-inch step, it's hat placement, it's hands. That takes you where you want to go. You have to be willing to be coached on the little things. You have to learn to pay attention to the little things to take us where we want to go. Everybody got me? All right.
Welcome to the Talkin' VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley, and I wanted to drop a quick video today before the Vols get ready to take to the practice field for the third time during this fall camp. And, you know, we've talked so much over the last few months about Josh Heupel and changing the culture and what he is trying to build down there in Knoxville, the mindset, accountability. You know, something I love is the access that we as fans have been given to this football program since Heupel took over. Not only coaches, but also players being available to the media regularly. And now after practice, we're seeing it even more. Gives you a little peek behind closed doors at the mindset and also at the work that this team is putting in. But also, guys, I love the way Josh Heupel and these assistant coaches teach. I love that opening clip. I love seeing, you know, Coach Heupel pick guys up regularly. I think these kids were so scared over the last few years to make a mistake. They were gun shy, not only on the practice field, but also we saw it on game day. And like I said, we have seen multiple examples of Coach Heupel picking these kids up after a mistake, brushing them off, letting them know, hey, it's okay. Making a mistake is how we learn. It's how we grow. It's those teachable moments. I think that's why we are seeing kids eager to put in the work. We're going to discuss it. We're going to talk about it. Going to give you guys some examples. But as always, do me a favor, drop down below the video. Go ahead and click that like button, just that little thumbs up. It helps the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the Talkin' VAWLS Network, welcome on in. We're three dudes that love Tennessee athletics. We're not experts. We're not insiders. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. Click the bell for notifications. You won't miss out when we go live or when we drop new content. But let's jump right into it. Again, yesterday, quarterback coach Joey Housley met with the media after practice. He did talk a little bit about the quarterback competition. That's not what this video is about. This is more about coaching, some things that I see that I like, and it makes me wonder, can this coaching staff get it done in the SEC? But Coach Housley talked about quarterback competition. He talked about the growth of Harrison Bailey mentally over the summer, talked about the athletic ability of Joe Milton, talked a lot about mechanics and how they can tweak and make little changes to help all these guys, even going back to spring. So we're going to get into some of his comments, but again, this is more about coaching than it is the quarterback competition. If you guys want to talk quarterback competition, we can do that in the comment section. Feel free to leave comments, talk about what you saw from practice clips, talk about what you saw in this interview, because I'm just going to play a handful of the clips. I know a lot of people were reading into some of the comments. So if you want to talk about it, that's fine. Get down in the comment section. But let's hear from Coach Joey Housley.
The QBs, wide receivers, it kind of goes with what we talked about is we are rolling guys through with a bunch of reps, so you're not getting all that one guy with one guy all the time rapport. But they work their butts off all summer. They work together all the time. So we have had pretty good timing, pretty good relationships between the two. It hasn't been a bunch of like, we're just not on the same page. So in that stance, it's really good. But we also understand as a staff that as we get closer and closer to season, you do have to get your guys that are going to be standing out there more and more reps together so you can be as dialed in as possible. When it comes to the off the field stuff, that was your other question? Yeah. It's been great. There's, times where you're up here at 10 o'clock at night and you look out your office window and there's guys in there going through the call sheet for the next day, calling it on the field on their own, just quarterbacks, wide receivers, running backs out there together. Literally that happened at 10 o'clock at night this June. Just looked out the window and they were in there. So it's these guys understand what we're trying to accomplish. They understand the urgency of what we have to act to accomplish what we want to accomplish.
when you know how to be a leader, when you truly grasp how to be a leader, not a dictator, a leader, whether it's business, whether it's as a coach working with kids, whatever, when you truly understand how to be a leader, the people underneath you, or in this case, the players, have a strong desire to put in the work. They want to get better. They want to make you proud. When you know how to truly lead people, they're willing to take that extra step. So when we talk about changing the culture, when we talk about being a family and a leader, all the stuff going back to the spring that Coach Heupel and this staff did, the cookouts, all the dodgeball, all the stuff that people, a lot of you came in and you said, none of that matters, Boogie. The only thing that matters are wins and losses. And yes, to be fair, that is an accurate statement. The only thing at the end of the day that matters is wins and losses. But there is a lot of blood, sweat, and tears and work that goes into those wins and losses months prior to game day. You've got 18 to 21-year-old kids inside that practice facility at 10 p.m. putting in work during the summer. What are most 18 to 21-year-old kids doing at 10 p.m. during the summer? They're out partying. They're out hanging out with friends. These guys make sacrifices, and they're doing it on their own time, and it all starts with Josh Heupel and his coaching staff and being legitimate leaders. It goes back to relationships. Something I truly I believe it with all my heart that this coaching staff gets it. Does that mean they'll be successful? We're going to find out. We're going to find out in just a few weeks whether or not they can get it done.
Made the point the first day, like there is not enough reps to go around right now. So in that, the natural thing guys will do is press. Exactly what you're saying. You're not going to win the job on one throw. You're not going to lose the job on one throw. All I've asked them to do is please go out there and throw the ball aggressively. I don't want to see guys out there just half-stepping in there, dropping it down, tentatively making throws because they don't want to lose the job. I want guys to go out there and just rip it all over the field, giving it everything they got, and then we can make adjustments from there. But if you come out there and you're not giving it everything you got, or you're playing timid because all you're trying to do is not lose the job, now we got to work to get that out of you and then make the corrections physically, fundamentally after that. So all I want them to do is go cut it loose and play aggressive. That's it. That's all I ask.
Cut it loose and play aggressive. Rip it all over the field. Again, it goes back to that opening clip of Coach Heupel. And when I saw that, he was mic'd up at practice yesterday. And when I saw that last clip, I knew I wanted to make a video talking about this coaching staff. I just love that they're all about not being afraid to make a mistake. We'll fix it. We'll grow and we'll get better and we'll go to work. And I know, Jarrett Garantano, constant topic of discussion on this channel for multiple years. And the poor kid, he was a basket case emotionally. And I think that Cornbread had him so terrified of making a mistake that we never really saw Jarrett Garantano's true potential. He never really got going. We saw it all year long, and not just Garantano, but all over the field, every position group. We saw guys, that Cornbread would emotionally react and start benching guys, but especially with the quarterback position, nobody ever got a chance to really get going. The way they handled the quarterback room was an absolute disaster. And so many guys on that team that went 3-7 had way more talent. They deserved more than a 3-7 season, but they were timid. They were scared to go out there and play. And this staff just seems to get it. And I don't know, am I wrong? Am I off base here? Maybe I'm looking for the bright spots in this coaching staff, but it seems to me like all the issues that we had in 2020, the lack of leadership, the lack of development, it all seems to be right in front of us with this new coaching staff. And again, maybe I'm off base. I'm going to send you guys out the door with one final clip. Again, this video isn't about the quarterback competition. It's more about the things that I am seeing from this coaching staff that gives me hope. And I'm optimistic almost to a fault at times. As we go through the Fall of the VAWLS series, I pretty much said it for every coach. I got excited for Kiffin, for Dooley, for Butch. Then eventually I bail. If I don't see success, if I don't see improvement, then I'm going to be real. But I am optimistic. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you disagree, if you agree. Is it maybe it's just a breath of fresh air after that previous coaching staff? Or can Josh Heupel and this group of teachers and developers get it done? Can they succeed in the SEC? This last clip talks about being a leader at the quarterback position, so I'm going to let it roll and send you guys out the door. As always, don't forget to smash that thumbs up for me. Drop into that comment section. Let me know if I'm way off base. But that's going to wrap it up for this one. This is the Talkin' Vols Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.
And it's one of the most important factors of a quarterback, and that's one of the things that as a coach you can try to help guys get there, but that's something that they have to take over themselves. A lot of that comes from what the guys see out on the field, what they see in the weight room, what they see in the meeting room, who's in here, who's not, who's just going through the motions, and who's giving us a chance to go win on Saturdays. Guys will naturally gravitate to that guy, and then it's up to that guy at that point to now take the reins of the team and take us where we want to go. But the quarterback position isn't the only one that can do it, but as we all know, that's the great ones, they can do it.